Hey YouTube, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. And today I would just like to talk about my experience taking medication and what I realized and what really helped me along my journey. And I hope that this helps you guys. So when I first started noticing the symptoms of ataxia, the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, I need to go to the doctor. I need to take something, and hopefully this will just all go away. Um, Not knowing there was a deeper issue with me. Um, so I then got, it took a while for me to actually get a doctor, but eventually I did get a doctor and I was prescribed with the medication, and then eventually they would prescribe me. And sorry for the noise, you guys. I was out here earlier and there was nobody out here. It was peace and quiet, but there's people out here. But it's okay, bro. I'm still gonna record. Um, yeah. So like I said, I got one doctor and I was getting prescribed medication, and then I got another doctor and I was getting prescribed more medications and higher dosages. And I eventually got another doctor and she prescribed me more medications and higher dosages because I would come back and say that I still had anxiety, I still had depression, and this was the first two doctors. I believe I was still in high school in my senior year. So I would come back and say I still got anxiety. I'm still dealing with depression. I'm having these negative thoughts. So they would prescribe me medication for my anxiety and my depression. And as days went on, when I was in high school, I realized that it wasn't helping because I would still have that anxious feeling. I would still have anxiety to the fullest, and I just felt like nothing was helping me. And my mom then would tell me, keep taking it. Are you taking your medication? She would ask me all the time. Like when she sees me um, really start twitching and all that, she would ask me, are you taking your medication? Make sure you're taking it every day. They give it to you for a reason. It would help. But deep down inside, I knew that it wasn't helping me. If anything, it was making my situation worse. So, um, there was days when I would take my medication and then days when I wouldn't. And I'll be like, okay, I'm fine. I don't need to take it. And my mom would still then keep saying that. But like I said, deep down, I knew that it wasn't right. Like I said, the doctors, they would prescribe me more medication. Like, I believe I was taking 4 or 5 different medications for my ataxia and my anxiety and just some other stuff that they would prescribe me with. But I knew it wasn't helping me. Um, so yeah, one time I went to New York. Well, that was the first time I went to New York. I knew it was fast paced and it was a lot of people and it was going to be crowded. But I ended up not taking my medication because I knew that I was not taking my medication when I was back at home and I felt just fine. So I said, okay, I'm not going to take my medication when I go to New York. I didn't even take it with me at all. So I had no medication, even if I did want to say, okay, maybe I do need it. But I didn't take it. So I had no choice but to be there and not have it. And I was just fine. Um, like I said, when I was at home, there was times when I would get anxiety because, yeah, New York is really fast paced. There's a lot of people and there's a lot of stuff going on. But I just kept talking to myself and telling myself that remember when you was at home and you wasn't taking your medication and everything was fine. Um, so yeah, I just kept talking to myself and I kept breathing, taking deep breaths, and everything was fine. I was down there for about a week, and yeah, I was fine. Um, I experienced a lot. I learned a lot about myself while I was on that trip. And I think on that trip, I realized that no, I don't need this medication. And as I'm, as I, what am I trying to say? As I, as I got older and I started watching videos about pharmaceutical companies, I realized that I'm not the only one having these thoughts and feeling this way about the doctors and going there and yeah. So I realized that the pharmaceutical company, that's what they want us to do. They want us to keep coming back, telling them that we still have anxiety or nothing, or we still have depression, that we need medication still, so then they would keep prescribing medications. That's what they was doing to me. They kept prescribing me medications and they kept going up and up and up and up. And I got to a point where like this is not right, because I would be getting different medications, like I would just be getting different medications and the dosages would be higher. And I, like I said before, deep down, I knew that it wasn't right. So after I came back from New York, I officially stopped taking medication because I knew that it wasn't right. And when I was working, I was taking medication. A lot of times I would take my medication before I would eat because I would be so focused and so worried about my job and doing it right. And I was worried about other people looking at me and saying, hey, you're not doing your job, or come on, you need to do this. Because some days I would get there at 6 in the morning and I would have to do stuff at that time, like when I first got there, and I really didn't have time to eat. So I would just pop my medication in my mouth and hope that it's all better. But that wasn't the right thing to do because I would be feeling nauseous and I would be get irritated fast and things like that. I just didn't feel like I was myself. Like if I didn't eat, like I would feel like I'm gonna pass out. And there was a lot of times when I felt like I was really getting to that point when I was at work. So, when I quit my job, I really wasn't taking no medication. And I really got the time to focus on myself when not working and not taking no medication. I felt like myself. Yeah, I twitch and yeah, my balance is off, but really, I feel like no medication can fix that. I have to fix it myself, and that's what I do. Like I said, I watch what I eat. If you change your mental, if you change your plate, you change your mental state, and that's what I realized. So I really started taking care of myself and eating better because if you have any disability, you have to take care of yourself. You can't just rely on the doctors and pharmaceutical companies. That's what I realized from my experience. Like I said, I don't even know if I said this, but the pharmaceutical company is made to destroy people. Like, they prescribe medication that's not going to help them. That's only going to make their situation worse, in my opinion. I'm not coming on here to tell you guys to stop taking your medication. If you are, I'm just encouraging you guys to listen to yourself and take time and listen to your body. Like right now, out in nature, I live on a busy street. I live in the city, so sometimes it's hard for me to get peace and quiet and to come out in nature, because I don't be liking to walk on a busy street because my balance is off. So when I do get the time, I like to go to like places where it's not as crowded and it's not a lot of people, and I can really just take the time to walk and be mindful of my steps and my balance and focus on what I need to focus on. So yeah, I encourage you guys to get out into nature, and like if you guys live in a crowded place on a busy street, I encourage you guys to go places where it's not as crowded and it's not as busy, and to really get in nature, because nature is the only authentic thing in this world. Like I said, pharmaceutical companies are meant to destroy you, and that's the case with a lot of things in this world. Like everything, like I said before, the real world is in here. We've been told, or at least I've been told my whole life, I've been programmed to believe that the real world is out here in the physical world, in the external world, so that I believe that, okay, I need to go to a doctor's, I need to go here, I need to go there to really know myself and to fix myself. But going to the doctors and hospitals and stuff, that really doesn't get me to know myself. That doesn't get me to realize the stuff that I need to realize. I haven't been to no doctors in a long time. I used to go like all the time. I used to go to counseling and tell people my problems. But now I don't do none of that, and I'm not encouraging you guys to stop doing what you're doing. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, because that's not what I came on here to do. I just came on here to tell you guys my experience and tell you guys what helped me along my journey, and to tell you guys the real about the pharmaceutical companies and about the world. Everything is in on destroying us, and whether you want to believe it, whether you want to take it in or not, it's a truth. And I realized that I don't need to go to no doctors. I don't need to go to counseling. Like I said in my last videos, I've really been meditating, and that has blocked out anxiety and cured my depression. Yeah, I have anxiety at times when I'm in crowded places and there's a lot of people and a lot of different energies, and energies is a big thing. This world, like I said in my last video, everything in this world is made up of energy, vibration, and frequency. If you're really in tune with the world and with nature, you would understand that. That's why I encourage you guys to really get out in nature, where it's peaceful, where you have the time to connect with yourself, and hear yourself and listen to your body. And yeah, and what also helped me along my journey with depression and anxiety, as I watch more videos of things that served me and inspired me, a lot of people were saying, and it is true, now that I know it is true. Television stands for tell lies to your vision. Tell lies to your vision. Yeah, when I was watching TV, I would watch a lot of reality shows. I would watch just a lot of acting and stuff like that. That's all a lie to my vision. Literally, it's a lie. So now I don't watch TV, and that really has helped me with my anxiety. Like I said in my last video, I don't listen to music I used to listen to. I just listen to uplifting music, and a lot of times I listen to 432 hertz, the frequency, the tone. It really does heal your body and your mental, regardless of what disability you have or where you are in your life. Listen to 432 hertz. I encourage you guys to look that up and start listening to it, because it really does heal your mind, your body, and your soul. So with that being said, I hope this helps you guys. And like I said before, I'm not coming on here to tell you guys to stop doing what you're doing or make you feel any kind of way, because that's not my intentions and that's not what I came on here to do. I just came on here to tell you guys my experience and what helped me along my journey. And yeah, I love all you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Feel free to leave any comments if you can relate, or if you have any questions or any thoughts, or if you had any thoughts about medications or anything in general. Please feel free to leave a comment. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please turn on your notification bell so you guys will know when I post. Like I said, I encourage you guys to do everything that I'm doing, and hopefully it will change your life. Hopefully you will start feeling different about yourself, and you will realize that you really don't need none of this, because like I said, everything is made to destroy you. From the TV, it's telling lies to your vision. The pharmaceutical companies, they just want to pump medication and pills into your body that doesn't really help you. If anything, it makes your situation worse. So please hear me, understand, and yeah. I love all you guys. Please take care of yourselves and listen to your body. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.